The South of Penn Task Force is a community engagement organization group in the South of Penn with three major goals: increasing homeownership, improving the quality of life in the South of Penn area, and increasing the interpersonal relationships between neighbors and business in the South of Penn area. SOP works to create programming that engages neighbors in support of our main goals, and also to support neighbors in already existing endeavors such as block parties, holiday parties, and Easter egg hunts to ensure their continued success. As a result of our collaborative nature, our process for growth stems foremost from engaging and partnering with neighbors, as well as partnering with key anchor institutions. Our programs include financial literacy classes, home ownership workshops, monthly cleanups, neighborhood meetings, and also door-to-door surveying. We also use social media to keep neighbors engaged between events. As a result of our engagement efforts in the community, we have gone from an average of 15 volunteers per cleanup to as many as 75 to 80 volunteers for our cleanoff in March. The idea behind these cleanups is to hold the space and to maintain a consistent and persistent presence in these neighborhoods. If the neighbors know that we're going to be there at a certain time every month, then at least they know it's going to happen and they'll be more likely to show up. And so the idea of maintaining this persistent presence in the neighborhoods gets more neighbors to join us and inspires them to start up their own cleanups with the goal of regular maintenance of their blocks. We will also be adding to our Love Your Neighborhood campaign with photos of neighbors with chanclas saying, "Not in my neighborhood," and hidden surprise choirs that praise passersby who use trash cans while disapproving of those who litter. The SOP also uses arts in its engagement of neighbors in the community through several projects, such as a bottle cap mural project in collaboration with a local elementary school, as well as a social media photo shoot promoting our March cleanoff this year, as well as using art to engage neighbors at our monthly outdoor art pop-ups during the summer with activities such as painting, tie-dye shirts, balloon animal making, and face painting. As a result of these engagement tactics, the SOP has grown from just a few neighbors coming to our neighborhood meetings to whole committees of neighbors programming their own spring and summer events.
Hello, my name is Daniel Guzquiza and I am the Outreach Coordinator for the Reading Public Library. I am the Executive Director for Barrio Alegría and I am the support person for the SOP coordinator. So Tony just gave you a very professorial description of everything that we have been doing. I just wanted to say that out of all the programs that we have been doing in the SOP, the main purpose is to connect to people and connect people with resources, to engage them and start changing the mentality of, well, there's nothing we can do, or this is always going to be like this, and Reading is poor, there's nothing we can do about it. We have used the arts, and that's something that Barrio was founded on the arts. And some of the programming that Barrio has done in the SOP are flash mobs, are concerts, alleyway concerts, are poetry on the streets, and are a series of workshops, all of the programming that we call ALAs. And it's really great for us because in the neighborhoods that we work in the South of Penn, we are able to measure and really quantify the impact that we are having. One of the basic principles that we have is that we think everybody loves art, or everybody feels safe to try art, and so we will take then art to the streets, to the SOP, and some of the programming that are even performing arts will have some sort of engagement component. So we will do, for example, flash mobs, but at the end of the flash mobs, the performers will hand out flyers about upcoming events or upcoming opportunities for the community, for the neighborhood. Other ways in which we have used the arts have been photo shoots. We did a photo shoot of Tony and I going against each other, utilizing boxing as a medium, and that was really, really successful. We got, I believe, close to 80 people that came to a cleanup. So we made cleanups sexy. We made cleanups something that people want to do more, and we have seen the creation of other movements that are starting to pop up because of the work that we have done in the south of Penn. For example, there's a lady that lives on the north side of Reading that is engaging with the owner of a company, a cleaning company, and they are organizing their own cleanups, and now they're organizing contests to beautify the city. And so we are learning what you can do with very little resources, and then imagining what we can do with much larger support. I am so sorry that I could not be here present. Unfortunately, we are visiting my grandmother in Lima, Peru. She's turning 100 years old, and so after her party we will be traveling to Machu Picchu, and we'll be trekking up there and seeing beautiful, wonderful things. But it would have been great to meet you in person. If you would like to connect and learn more about the work that we are doing, we are putting our contact information right here. You can find out more about Barrio or about SOP through the email addresses that we'll put there and the website. Thank you very much, and Viva SOP.